again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
We're starting off in right by the pyramids and the Giza Strip. So you guys are all essentially tourists here, touring the site. Eowyn is your tour guide. So this is Eowyn at the beginning here. She's leading you guys around the sites of the plateau here. As you're going through your tour here, you guys are around the temple of Khafre here. You're sort of here in this pathway between the Sphinx and the Khufu Pyramid. You're kind of like the smallest group on the tour. There's a visitor center back here that most people are congregating at for their next tour, and then there's a couple other groups on a tour here at the other pyramids. So yeah, you guys are sort of walking this area towards it. In your tour group, you have 4 other individuals aside from your tour guide who have signed up with you. And so there's you and your little group parading through the pyramids, giving your tour. You manage to catch that this woman here is with her son here. Part of the conversation that they're having is, oh, I wish David could be here, and the boy's like, I miss Daddy, and don't worry, I'm sure he'll feel better in a couple of days. And
some tourists don't take the heat well.
Yeah.
A little bit of water and salt maybe will help.
Right. Oh, thank you so much. They're having their little chit chat. So, you managed to catch the boy's name is Mo. She's like, hey Mo, come along now, because he's like seems really kind of almost transfixed by the area. He's like, he's got his freaking Game Boy unit in his back pocket there. He's not even, playing with it. He's really enjoying it, even despite seeming to be a little bit, worried. The mom's obviously, kind of distraught. She's, that stressy, kind of almost like she wants to get it over with kind of thing. This girl here, has sort of been rather flaunty, wearing her, tight outfit. She was caught, like you guys overheard, like her saying to the little boy, like, oh, don't you know who I am? I'm sure you've heard of me, that kind of thing, right?
So some kind of pop sensation of
some
species I don't recognize.
Exactly, And then this guy here, he's rather enthralled with the whole tour. He's you catch that he's a student, from a university, coming from Saudi Arabia, that kind of thing. Other tourists like you guys. You hear a crack of thunder. All right, y'all look up, and on the other side of the pyramid, you see a strange-looking storm starting to develop suddenly. All right?
Maybe we better head back to the visitor center. Storms in the desert can be quite dangerous.
Okay. Great.
It wasn't supposed to rain here.
Not much.
It's pretty
So
rare.
there you are, heading back towards the visitor center, and lightning comes out of the clouds, strikes one of the pyramids.
Oh dear.
And then starts brewing and developing. Now it's like turning into this weird red and bluish hue to the storms. Right, the lightning is like red and blue as it strikes the ground and hits the pyramid. Some of it like kind of starts cracking real close to you guys. So sky erupts around the pyramids, and then this like hurricane vortex starts forming.
That's not right.
We should probably
Hustle.
All right, so you guys are starting to get a little jog as you head towards the visitor center, and the rest of the crew with you, they're trying to keep up. The mom's getting really worried now, and hauling the boy off, who seems, really nervous. The student, of course, is all like, "Whoa, this is really wild," and
I'll attempt to help the mom with the kid.
yeah, as you're, all rushing and the storm is erupting around you, from, towards the visitor center there, this big gust of freaking sandstorm starts, heading in your direction, right? It almost sort of blew up out of nowhere, right? So it's starting to roll in and it's blasting in, and
Covering up my eyes
We need to
and
find a
mouth
place to
and-
shelter, which is one of the pyramids close enough to try and find a.
well, there is a area that you would be passing by called the Southern Cemetery here. So if we were to go back to our other map here, there we go. So yeah, in this area where you were in between, sort of heading towards the visitor center, running, sort of this direction, there is an area here, okay?
Well,
called
we
the
need-
Southern
We're
Cemetery. It
not
kind of
going
looks
to
like this.
make it to the visitor center because of the sandstorm.
Right.
We need to get under cover from the
Okay.
lightning and the storm.
So from that central vortex, this structure starts spiraling down out of the sky, okay? Now, as it descends, these pillars start sort of mounting to the ground as this bridge coming out of the sky sort of hits the ground near the visitor center, okay? So, you hear a crack of thunder, look up. On the other side of the pyramid, you see a strange looking storm develop suddenly. It's the only cloud in the sky. Others in your group mutter at the strange sight as the storm cloud grows. It's the wrong time of year for thunderstorms to happen. The crowd starts gasping as they're witnessing the impossible as the sandstone column drops out of the sky and you see the bridge. It tilts and arcs downward, slamming into the visitor center and crushing it flat. So you get a blast of freaking sand and storm. Your guys are heading for cover. You see a flash from the point of impact, and you feel the shock wave like a thunderclap. There's an odd odor like ozone in the air, and you start growing dizzy for a moment, and then all around you, things begin to shift. All right? The ruins shimmer and change. The walls of the Southern Cemetery start becoming adorned with billowing tapestries, recovering fresh inscriptions and hieroglyphics. The stone is no longer crumbling, and the intact structures form a thick maze of buildings, some gleaming with gold paint. The pyramids that just a moment ago looking like ancient structures are now smooth, painted white, with this limestone or marble on it, capped with gold on the tops of their pyramid. The whole world seems to shake with a rhythmic pounding, like the full fall of a million marching feet stepping in time. So, all around you, Egypt starts transforming as if, it was
to
built
like it
yesterday, like you're back in ancient times or something, right?
What?
And it's just bustling with, all this gleaming gold statuary and new limestone and sandstone buildings and, marble adorning and decorating, brand new hieroglyphics, painted on stuff. And, as you're observing, you start seeing.
This definitely was not in the brochure.
No.
So yeah, giant blimps start falling out of this vortex in the sky where this bridge are coming out, and you start hearing this thunderous rhythm as you hear the marching in a beat, and the ground starts shaking as if huge machinery is coming over. Everybody is going to make a reality roll,
Okay, how
Okay.
do we do this?
and your
D20?
difficulty number is 10. You roll a 20-sided dice.
9.
9,
Five.
okay, 9 is if you look at the chart, is a -1, okay? So what's your reality skill at?
8.
8, so 8 -1 is 7, okay? You don't make it, okay? So your tour guide suddenly changes into into another woman, right? You're slightly different. Your clothes change. You're in a 30s fashion looking clothing. You got kind of one of those little hats on your head.
Well, if she didn't make make, and I'm definitely not making it.
All right.
You might
so,
have a better reality skill than
There you go. That's your tour guide's new look. I guess you got a tiara instead of a.
Fascinator, yeah.
And then you said you had a minus what there, Crystal?
I have a -4 because I rolled a 5.
Okay, and then your reality skill is?
My reality is a 9.
Is a 9, is a 5. So yeah, you change into someone different. Someone, you know, more representative of the 1930s era. Nick, what'd you roll?
14.
A 14, so that's going to give you a bonus of 1 to your reality.
That makes it a 9.
It makes it a 9? Oh my gosh, you don't make it either. So once again, you transform into, you know, a guy perhaps
Because my spirit is 7. My reality is a +1, so another +1 makes it a 9.
All right then. And Sarah,
I rolled a 17.
plus 4 your reality is?
She made it
11.
11 plus 4 is a 15. That's a good result. You rolled a what?
14.
14 bonus of 1 on your reality?
And it's 7, so 8.
8. You're ordinary citizens, but you have a possibility, right?
Okay.
Did nobody, who succeeded?
Just me.
Just you? Okay, so you'll gain 1 for succeeding.
Okay.
Nobody will lose 1 for failing, but I'll let you gain 1 for succeeding. So yeah, the wash hits, everyone transforms.
Except Sarah.
Except Sarah, okay. Another one of the first ones to go is the little boy. Turns into, you know, a...
Urchin.
Yeah.
Some kind of urchin.
Exactly.
Oh,
You know,
twist.
wannabe pop star turns into this woman here.
The diva.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Some sort of, you know, Marilyn Monroe-esque diva, right?
I'm cuter than she is, it's okay.
Those are some of the current transformations that happen around you. Everybody gains I'll give you 1 destiny card each. And there should be a Cosm deck next to it if someone wants to give them a shuffle, and everybody will get a Cosm card as well. Let's do a random find roll then. Difficulty's gonna be 10 again.
All of us?
Yeah, everybody can do it. It sounds good.
Difficult.
You just don't get a bonus if you have a skill.
17.
17's gonna give you a bonus of 4 onto your find.
Onto my find, which is 13.
So that's gonna be like a 17, right?
Yep.
I got 10 with my with a 19 roll, which makes it a +6, so 16.
All right.
I got a -1, but I've got a skill add in it, and it's a 10, so we wiggle back and forth to make a flat 10.
I rolled an 18.
Wow.
How-
What's your find?
I don't have find.
Oh, no. Okay, so you rolled a 19, which
Yeah.
is gonna give you a bonus of 8. If you don't have find, it is a what? Mind skill?
Mind skill, yeah.
Or so 19-6. Okay, yeah. So 6 onto your. You don't have find. So what's your mind?
My mind is 7.
7. So 7 plus that 6 gives you a 13. So, but yeah.
23.
Difficulty's 10, everybody beats it. So yeah, all this stuff going around you, but you guys see a snake coming out of in between one of the you know, mounds. They're now becoming, I guess, what do you call them? What are they, in a graveyard?
Tombstone?
No,
Crypt?
the crypt, yes, they're crypts. Sorry, the word escaped me. So yeah, the graveyard's turning into crypts, and throughout this, a snake comes out, and it looks like it's gonna strike the student there.
Is there a rock near me?
You're gonna do something about this. Everybody else is gonna stand around. You jumped on it first. Yes, there's a rock near you. There's still some pieces of old crumbling tombs. Not everything's changed instantly. It's in a process of being changed. Some stuff isn't changing right away. There's still some rubble on the ground. So yeah, you can pick up a rock.
What about, like, something small enough to throw but still hurt?
Yeah, you can throw a pebble. Yeah.
That's the word.
Or like, a rock, not a pebble, but a rock, yeah. You can pick one up and give it a wing it at the cobra. Alright, so do a missile weapons roll then. What's your missile weapons?
I have one more question.
Yes?
How far away is this cobra from me and the
It's part of your group, you know, so you're all in a group like you are right now with a couple extra people, and, you know, the guy standing over here, and you all, you know, because it's behind him, and he's facing you guys, you're all like, you know, see a snake coming up behind him. She picks up a rock, and do a missile weapons roll.
Alright. Alright, so that's the 20.
Yeah.
So 13.
Plus one.
Bonus of 1 on your missile weapons.
And my missile weapons for total value is 13. So that's 14.
14, so 14 versus its dodge here of 10. So that's a standard success because you got difference of 4, correct?
Yep.
So standard success is standard damage. We'll give the rock a
Probably a 1.
no, well, a strength plus 1. So what's your strength?
My
5 plus 1 is
no, my strength is 9.
your strength is 9. All right, plus 1 is 10. So you whip it at it. It does 10 damage because it's got a toughness of 5, which is a difference of 5. And so if you look at the other chart there, the combat chart, a difference of 5 gives
One
it,
wound, 2 shocks.
you killed it. You freaking winged the pebble at it. You killed it. So at
Now the question is, did anyone else notice me doing it?
Yes.
We're all running.
okay, everybody notices you do it because you, as soon as the snake dies, one of the lightning bolts from the sky comes down, fucking nails you, right? And you zap and you transform. You've storm knighted, you've done something to save somebody or some sort of, that's the thing, to transform into a storm knight, you have to do like she did and do something heroic. She just saved someone's life. So bam, you have your powers, okay? Because you have your powers, you've storm knighted, your possibility pool now goes up to 3.
Okay, so I pick
Get
up
2 more.
You get 2 more. And you get to fill your hand to 4 cards, not including your Cosm card.
Alright, so
So
does
4
me?
more destiny.
Yeah,
3 more destiny.
yeah, 3 more destiny. But if everybody looks at the Cosm tent there, yes, if you notice the world laws, okay, allows you to get an additional card. You get to have a hand of 5 in the Nile Empire, so pick another one.
There you go.
So now you have a full hand, full possibilities, and you're the first to Storm Knight. Boom, boom. She saves hello from the Cobra. You guys, or sorry, god damn it. He saves the day. 13 saves the day. As soon as that happens, you guys are noticing, like, out of the sky, I said the blimps were starting to come out. So marching down the bridge are armies. These armies are like marching down. Yeah, and like the thing is, they're like marching down the bridge almost on both sides, underneath it and on top of it, and then like when a column will hit the ground as the bridge sort of descends and the column sort of supported at its base, they'll fucking come down the huge columns, like just defying gravity. They're racing down the sides, you know, as if they were level on the ground, but they're pouring down and they're hitting the ground. And not only is it these soldiers, like, and they look like ancient Egyptian in their smocks and stuff like that, but they're like carrying machine guns, not freaking swords and bows and arrows. They're like freaking fully armed out as if they're like, you know, from the 1930s, you know, especially once you start seeing like the tanks start rolling out and pouring down off the bridge, and from the sky you've got so you got tanks roaring down, marching, you know, creatures that look almost like mummies, and airplanes are swooping down out of the sky, you know, doing strafing runs on the cards below, and from the blimps, like freaking descend.
We need to hide. We've got a child with us.
All right, so yeah,
We
you're
need to protect that
you're
kid.
trying to continue to get into those tomb areas where you got some cover.
Well,
I try to help the mom and the kid.
Well,
the
that's
mom
where
and
the
dad.
mom and kid are heading. Like
Yeah,
you
I'm
had,
trying to-
you headed everybody that direction.
I'm keeping lookout behind us.
I pick up the kid so we can keep it, so he'll be able to keep up.
Yeah. So the mom has her.
So
arms
you're
straight.
you're heading that direction. You got these like I said, these planes and blimps are descending on the sky. One's like heading into your direction. So you're almost in the area for cover there. But sort of as the last of you are pushing the other people ahead, it comes and it's doing a strafing run on you. Pillar that dropped from the sky twists like a braid. Troops and vehicles rumble down the sides in defiance of gravity. Constant pulse of thousands of feet marching in time grows louder. So strange fighter planes akin to 1930s style start skimming along the structure, breaking off, start attacking. As they split up, do their strafing run, one of them fires at you. Yes, here we are. So yeah, it comes and does its strafing run, firing at you. So I'm going to roll my dice. So I rolled a 15. So that's going to make my air vehicles 8 plus my 15 is 2 is a 10. I'll just. So yeah, I'm gonna succeed at hitting somebody, and I got a 5. So 1, 2, 3. No, we'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
It's coming at Nick. All right.
Who's holding the kid?
I am.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
he's
Who is
holding
holding the kid?
All right. So yeah.
I gotta shove him down to get him out of the way. That kid.
Actually, the plane's coming at me and it's strafing. I'm guessing it has wing guns.
Oh yeah, and then he starts doing that dive thing, so the gun thing starts like trailing back, like he's going to do a dive to hit you.
I'm
He
going to
wants
shove
you-
them behind one of the tombstones or something because
Yeah.
I'm worried about that
Okay,
kid.
so you go to shove them out of the way. So do a strength roll. What'd you roll?
18.
Oh, nice.
18 plus 5.
And I have a strength of 8, so that's a 13.
That's a 13. So yeah, she manages to bump you out of the way enough.
Into a safer.
Into a safe spot around the corner, and yeah, so it's firing at you now because you bumped him out of the way, and let's see here. What's your dodge?
My value is 10.
10 for 10, so it's even odds, which means it's gonna hit you. It does. Cannon does
A lot of damage.
a lot of damage.
I'm assuming.
Wow, 28 damage. Okay, what's your toughness? Base toughness, no armor.
Oh, my strength is 8.
8. Whoa. So that's a difference of 20. What's that 20 there on that
Gross.
chart give you?
A lot.
Oh,
I'm in trouble.
4 wounds, 8
Oh
shock.
my god. So that would kill you.
Yep.
Normally, that would kill you.
Yep.
Okay, so you've got a possibility. A possibility that allows you to soak that damage like it never hit you.
I'm going to have to.
Okay, so you spend that. Okay, you roll a 20-sided dice.
20.
Nat 20.
Natural 20 allows you to roll again and add.
2.
22 gives you a bonus of
8.
8 versus 8. Add that to your reality.
Which is 8.
8 and 8 is 16, which is a good success. So that'll allow you to soak 2 wounds in all shock. Now, if you can bump that up by 4, you won't take any. You can play a card out of your hand because we're not in combat. If you don't have a card that helps, you can swap and trade with anybody at any time for the card in your hand if they were to have, for example, a hero or drama card would suit you very well in this situation.
All I'm holding is flurry.
All right.
I got a adrenaline, but that's a plus 3.
That's a plus 3. She needs 4. So she gets nailed by one of the bullets pretty hard. But as that happens, she explodes in this flash. This flashes. It blinds everybody for a minute. Except those hiding around the corner. But you would see this flash. Suddenly shadows fall everywhere, right? In this burst of light. And after the burst, there is someone there who's they have giant wings folded over them, and they're kind of in this crouching position because they hit the ground kind of in a kneeling position when they got hit. And the wings sort of spread out.
Kind of like the Terminator, only she's not naked.
And yeah, she transforms into this person here.
Well, one thing you're gonna hear 14, as you like to say, exclaim, "What the fuck is this shit?"
That's what I just want to say, you know, what the fuck is going on here?
You Storm Knighted, you now have access to all your powers. You get to pick 4 more cards from the Destiny deck, and you get to refill the 3 possibilities. The plane does its strafing run, hits her, and then just flies off to the next target. Right? It doesn't like circle back, but it wanted to kill because it was going for him, and he tried to double back, and it freaking went into a dive. Right? She shoved him out of the way, turned into the flying thing with wings or whatever, and yeah, the rest of you managed to make it, you know, clear and safe as the plane makes its pass. Okay, so the pounding of the marching troops increases in volume, the ground continues to shake, and in some places, you know, stuff is building, like buildings are crumbling and falling and collapsing as other buildings rise up from nowhere. So yeah, you're all running around the tombs and crypts here, and you know, as stuff is breaking apart, one of the slabs breaks loose, and it's like heading directly towards the mother there.
I'm gonna try to pull her out of the way.
Gonna pull her out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, so dexterity, difficulty 8 actually. It's considered an easy.
I rolled a 17,
17 gives you a bonus of 4 onto your dex.
and my dex is 10.
So 14, that's freaking still a standard, but hey, you managed to save her, and yeah, freaking once again, lightning strike. Another burst of red and blue lightning comes down out of the sky and hits her, and you know, her clothes start transforming and changing, and got the goggles on instead of glasses, and the leather-esque looking outfit there. And as that happens, the goose-stepping hordes are pour out, and it's sort of like the bridge, you know, it hits the ground and unleashes a bunch of troops, and then it like pulls back up off the ground and goes spinning, you know, a little bit over more, and then like crashes down again and unleashes, you know, troops in another direction.
Fuck this. I need to leave. I did not sign up for any of this bullshit today.
You think I did?
So yeah, you've got a group of troops that you know, have headed towards, you know, your crypts area there, and seem to be on the lookout for anybody.
Can I play trick?
You sure can.
Yes. What kind?
Recommendation, a distraction in a different way.
Yeah, distraction.
Yeah.
You're gonna cause a distraction. Ooh, that's a good.
So that these
So
people
yes,
like
you can
come to
do
us.
a trick to cause a distraction.
Okay.
Yeah, they are descending out of the balloon. So yeah, their trick, it says there is 8. So what did you end up for a total?
I gotta roll.
Okay,
8, which is
a -2.
minus 2. My trick is 11.
11, so it will make it a 9. Once again, you can spend a possibility or a card to increase that roll.
So I'll spend a possibility.
Okay,
Are you sure? Do you have a card that you would like to trade? Now, question is for this particular card. An action. Add +3 to the total of your test.
yeah, any test.
Okay, so I play the action.
You play the action, put it in the discard pile, and you automatically get +3, which makes it a 12. So yes, you managed to succeed. You're like, you know, what's your trick? You're gonna say, hey, you fuckers, or you know, something like that.
Yeah.
Or throw a rock.
Throw a rock at one of them.
Throw a few, probably.
Is that what you're doing? I want to know what your trick is.
Yeah, just throw it at
Swing a
them.
rock at them. So yeah, they're focusing their attention on you, or at least 2 of them are. Okay. So the rest are, you know, are sort of heading off in your direction. You know, because you managed to trick them. They're not going after the group anymore, but 2 of them have broken off to go directly for you. All right. So
I should have waited until I was transformed.
oh no, we're gonna flip a card here. So it's gonna be combat with me and you. The rest will have to wait it out.
Card 6.
Card number 6 it is. So we're going with just a standard. You're first.
Woohoo!
Because you're first, you can get the option of trying to get away, which would be a maneuver. Right? You're ducking out back into the tomb. Difficulty on this maneuver will be an 8. So yeah, you can try and outmaneuver them and lose them, but you will need an outstanding success. You need an outstanding success to get a player's call. That's who you say, I got away. If you get a standard success, it'll trip them up at a -2. If you get a good success, it'll trip them up at a -4. If you get an outstanding success, you can get away completely.
Okay. I could try.
Okay.
Okay.
No guts, no glory.
Yeah.
Triple them up so they'd still be able to catch up to me, or what do you mean?
Yeah,
They'll have negatives, I think.
yeah, they'll have negatives.
Oh,
Right?
Gotcha.
Because you're going to be.
Because you're ducking out in between the tunes, but they're still going to be able to catch you, but they're trying to find you now. You're doing you duck down that way, and they gotta, catch up, and then they're looking around the corner waiting for you, and you're, right? So you're tricking them through the maze, right?
Okay, I'll try to.
You're pulling a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, yeah.
Scooby-Doo, okay.
Copyright.
So I need 18 or more. Jeez.
Total of, so.
Total.
What's your maneuver now?
13.
13, so you need a bonus of 5.
Which is an 18.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Or better.
Or better.
Yeah.
Come on. 9.
A 9? So you can spend a possibility and roll again for a minimum of 10. So it'll be a minimum of 10, which means it'll make a 19, no matter what, but you have to spend the possibility to do it.
I think I will.
So yeah, roll again and add on to it.
1, 10 or more. 15.
So you got a 15. So 15 plus your 9 is going to make a 24 total. 24 is going to give you a bonus of 8. 8 to your 13,
Which is 20.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you managed to give him the slip, and it's like you're slipping around the corner, and like you've lost them. 1 minute, like he's going around a corner, and then boom, there's a freaking burst surge of electricity. It sort of like arcs out from where he was. Blue and red lightning like zapped up into the sky, like from ground to cloud, freaking bursts. And now emerging from around one of the corners comes this guy.
Oh, wow, you got Assassin's Creed Syndicate right here.
Between some of us, yeah.
So this.
Maybe you should have went with the top hat.
So
I get my 3 possibilities.
yes, you get your 3 possibilities, and you get to fill your cards up
To 5.
a hand of 5.
So I need 5.
Did I do that to them? Because I transformed?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you didn't yet.
She only gets 1 more because she already had 2.
Stuff's still shaking and crumbling, and pieces are falling off of these crypts. Some of them are transforming, and the ground like starts cracking and opening up in some areas. And basically, you guys are sort of standing around semi-close together, but someone will be around a corner. Someone's sort of in the middle of a junction. A couple of you are grouped a little bit back. This sort of like super tank comes rolling down, right? And as you can see, compared to the other tank, it's gigantic. And on top of it, there's a throne. And on top of that throne and standing around him is this guy. And yeah, he's sort of riding on top, observing these armies spreading out everywhere. And he looks and sort of sees your direction as he's surveying the ground. And then he points towards you guys are. And then the ground like frickin' starts caving in underneath you, right? Big earthquake kind of thing, shaking, pieces falling down around you. Chasm opens up underneath you, you're falling. The cave-in's happening, and you all are falling down, and Nick is gonna try and throw that kid up to the ledge to save him.
Basically, as I'm falling, fuck!
Yeah, so do a dex roll on that.
3.
A 3, that's gonna suck. That's a minus
Six.
4. Or minus 6?
Yeah.
Oh, minus 6. Ouch.
Oh, spend a possibility.
Spend a possibility on that.
16.
Was it 3? So 16 plus 3 makes a 19.
Oh.
So 19 is going to give you a bonus of
6,
Add that to your dex.
which is 10, so that'll be 16.
16, there you go. Good success. You managed to throw him up. So yeah, you're getting sucked into the ground. You throw the kid up, and like, you know, the ground freaking sort of like does an extra like rumble earthquake. Like your freaking chasm sort of like explodes, you know, sort of with this earth shake, right? And as you like land down on the ground on the other side, all of you fall through, and you know, you all landing on the ground, and you fucking all with a thud, right? Boof, 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 into some sort of chamber, and the freaking, you know, dust is starting to settle and clear up as you're all coughing and stuff. And
Superhero!
yeah, standing there, you know, you've got this strange new member to your party.
Landing on the ground, kind of like superheroes, like, you gonna do a superhero drop?
And there. This is what the other guy turns into. Now, as the dust is settling here in this room, none of you guys remember any of your past lives, what you were as civilians or anything like that anymore. What you do guys do believe is that, you know, you come from this 1930s era, and, you know, you guys all have your secret identities, save for our team here.
Well, amnesia was already a problem on my end.
There
so
you go.
This is just nothing new.
There you go. You guys fall through into this chamber, and you know, as it said, the dust is settling and clearing. You see the new guy who's fallen through with you. Boulders and rocks have tumbled into the chasm as well and filled the passage, you know, with rubble. You know, it continues to rumble and shift a little bit as you guys are down here. Some, you know, rocks fall from the ceiling, or pieces of plaster fall off the walls. So it's really dark in here. So there is no light hardly. So guys are gonna be at a -6 darkness penalty. It's like pitch freaking black in here.
I'm actually gonna see what I have on me, specifically like my backpack, and find a flashlight.
All right. So yeah, you've got like it's a big style, you know, big switch on it kind of thing, takes, you know, a huge battery kind of thing. But yeah, there's one in your backpack, and yeah, you flicker on. So yeah, you can see the chamber there, and like I said, except for stuff or plasters falling off the walls and stuff like that, it's pretty ornate. It looks, it's kind of, it looks new, but you know, constructed, you know, out of, you know, smooth limestone and sandstone.
Is there an apparent exit, or?
There is a hall. There is a corridor that you guys can go down, but at the end of it, there is like a stone slab door like this.
Do we see a crack of light?
No, there is no light emanating from it.
Okay.
So it's probably deeper in.
Yeah, who knows? Let's see here. Anybody have a scholar or anything like
I do.
that? You do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You can make a roll at difficulty 14 to try and translate these hieroglyphs.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, nice. 14 is going to give you a bonus of 1 onto your scholar.
Alright, which is 8.
So 9, no, you do not know what they say. The large doorway at the end of the hall, so yeah, it seems to be a massive stone block there. Actually, it looks like, I guess it would be 2 of them sort of slapped together here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, there is a seam visible, small enough to, like you could probably wedge something or pry it with something, but I don't know what you guys have for anything like that. And it would probably require a lot of strength, maybe all you guys working together to maybe, wedge those open somehow. The sandstone walls of the chamber are gloriously painted with colorful murals featuring robbers being eaten alive by thousands of scorpions. The high ceiling is painted with lines of priests and carrying a small quill. They march into a pyramid. Gigantic scorpion looms over the pyramid and the priests, and a golden scroll floats above its head.
I wonder if there's a lever.
Well, look at that. There's 2 of them, one on either side.
I go through my backpack again and find my goggles, and I figure out how they work. They're the infrared goggles.
Mm-hmm. Well, you already know. You've had these all your life, as far as you can tell.
Okay, so we have memories from this
From
period.
this life, yes,
This
you
life,
have a
okay.
different life.
Alright.
You believe you're somebody else than you used to be.
Okay. So yeah, no, I'm gonna take out my infrared goggles because I want to see if there's.
We should check to see if either of those levers are trapped.
Evidence analysis?
Or find.
Find.
Yes.
Or find?
Yeah.
Before we start pulling levers,
An evidence analysis would be like after you find what you're looking for, you'd analyze how to.
So, depending on what I find.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I vaguely remember because it was earlier than this Carter first finding the tunes.
I got a 14
And
on
a
a
bunch of
find.
it was trapped.
14 on a find. Yeah. No, they don't look to be trapped at all. They look to be quite heavy. It would take a lot of strength to pull it. But yeah.
And they're both in the same position?
Yeah, on either side of the door, yes.
No, I'm talking they're both up or they're both
They're
down.
both up.
Okay.
And you're saying that there's 2 stone walls.
2 doors.
Yes.
How far apart are they?
They're pressed together. There's a little seam down here.
So like I'm talking like a regular door, double door,
Double
Double door.
so about 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
Okay. Or
Oh, we could divvy and pull levers.
or
There's-
got any rope?
Yep. Here.
Take the rope, tie a hand on one handle, tie a hand on the other one, go back,
And we play tug of war.
snap.
Jump
Yeah.
down on it.
You can do that. It'll strength roll of 12.
I rolled a 19 for strength.
So who's rolling for the group action then? Because they'll be going off of that person's strength.
I have 10 strength.
Same here.
You're stronger than me. What the fuck?
I got
I
10
have
strength
8.
as well.
I have 8.
I've got 9.
And I already rolled a 19 for strength.
Okay, so 19's going to give you a bonus of
6.
6 plus your plus 4 bonus is a bonus of 10 versus difficulty 12. With a 10 is going to make 22, which is an outstanding success. So you pull them
We play tug of war.
together, and it opens up the doors, okay? But you kind of figure, because, with all the resistance of pulling them, that if you let go,
They're
it's
gonna
going to pull the snap shut and close the doors,
Yeah.
okay?
Is there like a pillar or a rock we can tie the rope to?
You don't have enough rope to, get to the length
So,
back of
so
the other
the thing
rope.
is, okay, so what strength level do you need to keep them down?
12.
Is somebody strong enough to drive my sword into the stone to tie off to?
Then you'd lose your sword.
Yes, but I have other weapons.
But you're still holding the doors open. Y'all are pulling this rope and holding the doors open. They're
Okay.
already open.
I kind of squirrel around so that I'm in front of everyone, and I back into the rope, plant my feet, and just basically
Yeah,
hold them there
yeah.
so that I'm braced.
Okay.
We don't need everyone else to hold it. I'm bracing the doors.
Yeah,
Can
okay.
we also jam the levers?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm like, okay, get through.
I
So-
bolt.
Everybody
Okay.
goes through.
I bolt.
Next to the last one left.
Yeah.
Okay, now just to now 2 of you on each door.
Yeah. I'm already
Press and
holding.
push.
Oh, don't get crushed. Those are going to be heavy doors.
Even if you slow it down, just so
No, it's not going to be a slow down. It's going to be a crush.
Okay.
We could put some rocks in the door.
Like the doors aren't just gonna go boom, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's that fast.
I wonder if
Yeah.
there's bowlers.
You know that the moment you let go of this freaking rope, slam.
Yeah. Well,
That they're sprung. That's why it's taking everything to hold it back. That's why it took all 5 of you to pull them down.
all right. Well then, let the doors shut
Well, we're on the other side.
while they're on the other side.
Yeah.
And as I'm doing, I'll flash shrink. That basically it turns me from a big guy to a tiny projectile.
Right. So that when the levers snap and.
It's
Pull that
literally a
rope.
slingshot.
All right. So yeah, make your dexterity roll, and let's see if you can.
Fuck you. It's a 2.
Oh, thank goodness it's not a 1.
Yeah.
Spending a boss to do it. All right then.
Okay, you want a different dice?
Yes.
It's automatically a 10.
So 2, and that'll make it a
12, which is going to be even odds. What's your dex?
My dex is when I'm shrunk.
When you're shrunk.
15.
Whoa, look at that. So you got a good success. You freaking launched, and like, you launched yourself through and the doors are slamming shut, but it's not quite a close call. You just managed to slip through and boom. So, yeah, you go skidding past them and they barely notice you because you're a spec.
And you're like, phew, and like, fire up to like full size and skid on the ground. So, you guys coming?
Yeah, let's go. I'm going to do a
Not
scan.
unusual.
I want to do a surrounding scan.
Okay.
Just.
Good idea, because as soon as those doors slam shut, you start hearing this scratching, rattling sound.
Here's the
Right.
scorpions.
And, yeah,
Don't give them ideas.
pouring through the freaking walls and
They-
sort of like...
The roof told us there were going to be.
Yeah.
She pays attention. So, yeah, doors slam shut, and you guys seem to be in some sort of maze. So, yeah, we got, scorpions pouring out, and,
It talked about robbers about scorpions eating robbers. I was expecting this.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
so, yeah.
Is there any like torches that were left on the walls at all?
No, this is a dark place. This is, yeah, it's...
Even Theory got a flashlight.
I got a flashlight.
Anything combustible.
Okay, so we are doing...
I got a lighter.
We are doing a chase scene, all right? So we're going to be using the dramatic skill resolution portions of the card.